I was an advanced ROTC graduate. The unit I was with, which was the 2nd Infantry Division, got rolled into the 1st Cav, and we went overseas to Vietnam. We arrived in this hot, humid country and really didn't know very much about it. In the 60s, not many people knew what Vietnam really was. We were among the first divisional troops that were deployed to Vietnam. When we got into country, we just didn't know what to expect. We were told through our orders that we had to go to An Khê, which was in the Central Highlands, about 50 miles from the coast, and start building a division area in anticipation of the arrival of the main division about a month later. My job in Vietnam was that of a combat engineer platoon leader. We were there to do demolition work, repair roads, build bridges. The most important job, I guess, was to carve out from the jungle new landing zones for helicopters. That clearing is done using C4 demolitions. My feelings on the war when I first got over there were ones of apprehension, not totally understanding the full big picture. I knew we were trying to check and stop communism from taking over the country. It was beautiful when I was over there. It was, the natural features of Vietnam, or the mountains and the jungle and everything, are quite spectacular. I enjoyed my tour in Vietnam for the most part. Certainly didn't enjoy being shot at, but working with the men, I had a great group of men in my platoon. They were very professional. They would do the jobs to the utmost of perfection. Our platoon sergeant and our squad leaders, these are the backbone of the Army. These are the people that know how to do the jobs. You just let them do their job. I'm not about to tell my platoon sergeant, who was a World War II veteran and had 40 years of Army experience or whatever, how to do something, because he's done it before. He's been there. I don't really have any regrets about being there. It's one of those experiences, as the saying goes, I'm glad I did it, but I wouldn't do it again. People have asked me what were my impressions leaving Vietnam and coming home. It was a very surreal experience. You're changing from an environment where you're being shot at, there's combat going on, there's a lot of activity, and you come back to civilian life. In those days, there were no step-down programs, there were no infusion programs that were aimed at getting the veterans reaccustomed to living in the United States. We didn't have a lot of problems with anti-war protesting and drugs and all that kind of thing that came later. You have to remember, I was over there in '65, came back in '66, when things were not quite even started full bore. So we didn't have some of the problems that people encountered later on. I think I have a much greater appreciation for the sacrifices that our veterans have made in all wars. And if I hadn't served in Vietnam and seen that up close and personal, I probably wouldn't have that same sensitivity today.